Today I'm going to be turning candy into Animal Crossing villagers. Let's get into it.
Okay, so the first Halloween candy I'm going to turn to an Animal Crossing villager is a gummy worm. Because that seems tasty and cool, and gummy worm octopus, that makes sense. Like their tentacles could be like the gummy worm. Yeah, so that's what I went with, because that seems like a pretty good idea. I tried to make some gummy worm bangs. Wasn't a big fan of that. And now I'm going in with the sweater that I chose as the outfit. And the tentacles are a bit hard to draw. Just a bit. Not too difficult, though. It was my first time drawing an octopus villager, and for the first time, I think I did pretty good. The tentacles were pretty hard to draw for the first time, but it was my first time. Especially with the sweater sleeve cuff things. But in the end, it turned out really good, especially with color. It doesn't look good or like a gummy worm much without color, but with the color, I can definitely see the gummy worm in it. And now I'm just going to do the bottom legs. I was less picky about the bottom legs because they're the bottom legs. They're not as important as the arms, to me at least. And now I'm going in with the outline. I went in with some like bangs, kind of like Marina has. I don't know. I feel like it looks a little bit too much like Marina. I do really like Marina. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Maybe a bit too much like Marina. It's fine though. And now it's time to add the gummy worm coloring. So I was basing this gummy worm off of a candy brand that I actually really like, the Trolley candy gummies. Those are actually really good. I really like them. So I went with some of the Trolley gummy candy colors. And I think it looks pretty nice. It doesn't look as good until it gets blended out, but it looks really good once it gets blended out. There. I had to blend it out a couple of times to make sure it looked good and not like a muddy, disgusting mess. And I'm decently happy with that, except for the fact that actually looks horrible and I need to add some white to it. As you can see, it's kind of hard to blend it without making it look like a muddy mess. So this took quite a lot of attempts to make it look good until I was finally happy with it. I added some highlights because I don't know, I feel like gummy worms should have highlights. That seems right. I feel like, yeah, gummy worms with highlights, I feel like it emphasizes the gummy wormness, if that makes any sense. I went with some purple blush, some more highlights, my signature, and now it's time to move on to an Oreo fox. I don't know why I decided to go with an Oreo for this. I didn't have a concept idea. I asked my friend what villager, like, just to think of an animal, and he said fox, so I went with the wolf villager, because the wolf villagers are kind of like foxes. I didn't have any idea of how to incorporate an Oreo into a fox, though, so I just gave it an Oreo hat, and then gave it an Oreo hoverboard underneath. I got lazy and decided to trace the legs, because I was feeling lazy, but didn't even end up using that pose anyway, and then made, like, an Oreo hoverboard. I don't like this one. This one looks like a mess. It's mid. I could have definitely done better with it. I probably should have just not done an Oreo to begin with. That probably would have been better. I could have chosen like Twix or Kit Kat or a lollipop or something, some other Halloween candy, but I went with Oreo. I don't like this one. I really don't. No, I don't like it. Oh, bye, Izzy. My cat was sitting on my lap, and now she decided to jump off. She never stayed on my lap for very long. Right, anyway, I added some Oreo-ness, some like the brown Oreo bits, and blended it out for the muzzle. I still don't like it. No. And then this next one, I went with it being a gummy bear, because, I mean, a gummy bear villager. How do we not have this? Actually, though, how do we not have a gummy bear villager? How? I went with the Hawaiian shirt for this one, because, I don't know, I thought it would kind of complement the pink. And I'm also going to make a blue one that has the pink Hawaiian shirt, probably next year. Because then they could kind of be like, those two rabbit Animal Crossing villagers. I can't remember the name. Oh, and those flowers looked really hard to draw, so I just took the lazy approach and just traced them, which probably did save me a lot of time. I probably could have made them on my own too, but I don't know, sometimes I feel lazy and don't want to. I don't know how I feel about the choice about outlining the flowers. I don't know about that. But It's fine. Oh yeah, by the way, I decided to go with pink gummy bear because the pink gummy bears are usually tasty, like raspberry or strawberry, sometimes watermelon even. And the blue gummy bears are typically like blue raspberry or blueberry, which are really tasty. And I added some highlights, tried blending those out, absolutely hated that. Finished adding the highlights, added some shading, and then it is done.
I don't like these enough to print them out. I do like the Gummy Worm Octopus, but do I like it enough to put it on the wall? Also, we're kind of running out of space on the wall, so I'm going to save that only for plusies and Animal Crossing Villages. I love this Gummy Worm Octopus. I think it came out so cute. The Oreo Wolf is goofy, and the Gummy Bear is cute. Next year, I think I'll do a blueberry one that has a red Hawaiian shirt. I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm probably going to do this again sometime. And I'll see you next week for more cute Halloween stuff. Bye!